If you've been coaching for a while, but you're not hitting consistent 5K months within your business, I'm making this video to help you. I've sold well over $2.5 million in coaching programs, more specifically fitness. So I know a thing or two about coaching. I've also failed when I was first starting out as a coach nearly 10 years ago. I failed within my fitness and coaching business, and there's lots of proof of that if you just scroll back enough on my Instagram page. I tried a lot of different things. I tried email marketing, I tried landing pages, I tried creating content, sending messages. And it was 2 years of trying really hard, working on the gym floor as a personal trainer, and nothing really quite seemed to click and move forward. So I'm making this video to almost solve that problem I had when I was growing up, and also a problem that I think could be really valuable for a lot of people watching this video. One of the biggest reasons people fail, and I'm going to look down on my phone here and there because I made a few notes, a few bullet points in terms of where I want to structure this video just for context. The real big problem I see a lot of the time when it comes to taking a business, a coaching business online from zero, or maybe have the first 2, 3, 4 clients, is you just simply haven't got enough kind of proof of concept that this thing works and how it's supposed to work, how it's supposed to function, like how you're supposed to get clients. And it's so easy to look at kind of everyone else and think this kind of system, this kind of process doesn't work, or maybe this one thing I'm doing now doesn't work, so I need to overhaul and change everything to get results. I'm going to break down why that's potentially one of the biggest mistakes you can make when it comes to taking it from those first few clients, those first, £1,000, £2,000 online, to scale into 5K per month, and then going from there on as well. One of the biggest things when you're starting out you have, which is your biggest superpower, and I hope I can take this video and just reframe your belief. I've scaled to multiple 6 figures a year within my businesses over the last few years. So I take this information, I'm sharing this with you as someone that's kind of grown past this and have kind of seen the other side of it and have seen the kind of gift you currently have. So one of the biggest gifts you currently have as a coach, and where you're at right now, is that you have the ability, you have the time, a lot of the time you have the time, the energy, the focus to go all in and really get this kind of business to consistent 5K months. And that doesn't mean that you need to be working 30, 40, 60 hours a week to get this off the ground. Like for myself and a lot of the clients we work with now, you can scale and you can grow your coaching business to consistent 5K months by just simply working anywhere between 10, 15, maybe 20 hours a week at the very maximum amount of time. A lot of the time, coaches don't hit that number and they get distracted because they're trying to do too many different things all at once. They're trying to get overwhelmed, or something didn't quite work for a week or 2 weeks, like a strategy didn't work for a week or 2 weeks. And then all of a sudden, they're overhauling and changing absolutely everything to grow and build their coaching business. That's a huge mistake at the start, and it's why our clients crush and do so well within the program, because we just give them that singularity of focus. The reality is you can be really good and you can be absolutely excellent, but you can only be excellent if you're focusing on a single thing at any given time. Like my to-do list now, I've gone through hundreds of different strategies of productivity or focus, but the biggest thing that's helped me personally and helps our clients is having no more than 3 big things on your to-do list. After 3, you just start getting overwhelmed, you start feeling like you're doing too much, you lose focus and you lose clarity. So if you're stuck right now and you're not quite growing, one of the biggest questions I'd love for you to walk away from this conversation today we're having is, what are the tasks that you can add on your to-do list that are directly going to result in you being able to drive getting clients through the door? Because the reality is, where you're at right now, to grow your coaching business, there's only 3 big things you need to be obsessing about, or even 2. 1 is getting clients, and 2 is coaching the clients and getting them a phenomenal result. If you're here now, the likelihood is you're already a great coach. You just need to prioritize more getting clients. From my experience, having sold over $2.5 million of fitness programs, one of the fastest, one of the easiest and most efficient ways to grow your coaching business at this point where you're at now is to create a premium fairly higher ticket coaching program, which is extremely one-to-one with yourself. Once you have that program in place, charge at the very minimum like a 997 for that program. So it could be a 12-week, a 16-week, a 20-week kind of coaching program. Charge 997. If you're in the UK, 997 pounds, £1,000, or $997, something like that's quite a good price point. And the beauty of charging around that marker for your coaching program is that you only need, even if you're starting from complete scratch and you have literally 0 clients, you only need to make 5 sales to get that kind of first 5K month within your business. So I would definitely start there in terms of packaging your program at that kind of like 997 price point. If you're more confident, more competent in sales, then you can definitely charge more. Like I've sold programs excess of 2.5K for coaches before, and we've built businesses, fitness businesses charging that. But it's just so much easier to charge like a 997 for a coaching program at the minimum, because then you only need 4 or 5 clients to get to that kind of 4 to 5K per month marker. And it also means if you're charging like $50 or £100 or something like that, it's just so hard to grow that at the start. It's so hard to get that to consistent 5K months. You just need so much volume, and a lot of the time you just haven't got the traffic and you haven't got the eyeballs to do that initially. So I'll definitely reframe that first, and it will just make such a big difference towards kind of getting clients through the door and just pushing that forward. I've gone off topic a little bit with the pricing, but I definitely look at that in terms of the pricing and moving that forward. And then the second thing, the first thing on that to-do list, and I would even go as nuclear and as obsessive when it comes to your productivity and schedule, is like, what are the tasks that are inherently going to drive your client numbers forward the quickest way possible? A lot of the time, this is going to be having conversations, and having conversations with prospects could mean like huge array of different things you can do it. You can literally cold call people from LinkedIn and try and sell them your coaching program. You can send messages, you can send emails, you can create content that gets people to message you. With our clients, we have 21 different strategies to get clients through the door, and 21 different proven lead generation strategies to get clients. Some of this can be, calling, some of this could be sending email, some of this, a lot of this for our clients, is creating content, and creating content that then attracts these people to a business. So find out kind of where your strengths lay, what you enjoy doing, and drive it from there. Like the biggest ones I'd highly recommend is looking at creating really good content that gets the people you want to work with engaging on that content, like people liking, commenting, people then going to your stories, viewing your stories. You have keywords on your stories, they then go over and raise their hand and say, yeah, I really do want to find out more about your coaching program. I'd really obsess about creating really good content, and then the people engaging on the content just have a really meaningful conversation with the people there. Like, start the conversation not from a position of trying to sell your coaching program, but start the conversation from a position of trying to understand how you can be a better coach and what the people want from you as well. So if you do that, it's just going to make your list, like, life so much easier. So I'd really go there with your to-do list, and you can even put like an asterisk on that to-do list when you're starting off each day, or thinking, is this going to get me clients this week? If it's not, if you're under 5K per month, I would really obsess about that. I would not worry about emails. I would not worry about things that might drive your revenue in 2 years, in 1 year, in 6 months time. Because the most important thing when you're starting out is getting cash into the business and getting that feeling of safety, stability, and also certainty and peace of mind here, knowing this works and you can get clients. So I really obsess about that, and then from there, it'll make everything exponentially easier in terms of driving things forward. That kind of big shift will be one of the biggest things you can do to drive and really grow your coaching business forward from there on. So I would start there, and I'm just looking at the notes and see if I've missed anything. So just to summarize and wrap up on this video, the 3 biggest takeaways going from where you're at now to going to 5K consistently within your coaching business is just really get clear on no more than 1 to 3 big tasks that you're working on each day. Have that in your notes, have that on pen and paper, anywhere. Just have 1 to 3 big tasks that are going to move things forward. Make those tasks be super specific about getting sales and getting clients this week. What's going to allow you to get sales? What's going to allow you to get clients for your business this week? Do that, and it'll make everything exponentially easier. And then the third thing, as a kind of last follow up on this kind of point here, is to really kind of look at the mindset you have approaching sales, and really, and it's so much easier when we do this one-to-one on calls with clients, by the way, but really reframe and really get more conscious about positioning your coaching at a higher price point and having that self-worth and self-belief in your coaching program, knowing it's really good to deliver results. And I would settle for no less than a 997, £1,000 or dollars coaching program. It might be for 16 weeks, for 20 weeks. We have clients charging for a year worth of coaching in one go. So really looking at those kind of big things there would make the biggest difference in terms of driving that forward and really moving your coaching business forward. So hopefully you get a lot of value from this. I'm just doing these videos to help a lot of coaches, I speak to on calls and my messages in my normal content on Instagram. I've made a lot of money, and I just want to give back with this YouTube. If there's any topics you want to see more of in particular, anything you want me to cover, from my background of having sold over $2.5 million in fitness coaching programs, by the age of 21, I built a six-figure business, fully online, travel the world. I like to think I've got a few cool stories to tell. So if there's anything in particular you want kind of covered, any lessons, any experiences, just let me know somewhere around this video, and just let me know in the comments below this video, and I can cover them for future. Hope you get a lot of value from this call. And if you do want to work with myself one-to-one directly to guarantee the growth of your coaching business, there will be a link around this video where you can book a call with myself personally, and we can kind of run through where your business is specifically at and if we can help. The work we do is very, very one-to-one with clients, so just keep that in mind. Quite hence why we have a call, because I really want to make sure that only people I work with is people I really get on with and people I vibe with, so we can have fun while building your fun freedom fitness business as well.